I got my two second generation Lakewood HV18s right here. That one has a McMillan 2.4 amp PSC motor, and this one has a Samsung 1.7 amp PSC motor. I want to compare the temperature on these after they run for a while. That one has been on for a long time. I'm going to start this one up, and then I'm going to use my infrared thermometer to see what temperature the motors are at. So I just want to see which one gets hotter. That one I think is a little newer. The blade on that one looks just like the third generation Lakewood HV18 blades. I'll shut it off and you can be able to see it. This one, the way the blades kind of overlap, and the part where the hub or the blade is riveted to the hub is very much like the first generation blade set on this one. And you can see this one, they don't overlap like that one does, and these look exactly the same as the blades on my 1996 Lakewood HV18 and that Lakewood HV18 industrial commercial that I have from 97. Those both have McMillan motors as well, but they're the newer style with the smaller vents. This one has the larger vents. So I'm pretty sure this one's from 1994. I will start it back up on low. And I got this one plugged in too. Get you a look at the motor tag. This one's in really, really good shape. Let's go ahead and start it up. This switch housing is exactly the same on both of them. There's the capacitor on this one. The capacitor on the McMillan looks different. I don't know if you can even see it, but it's just a small black box. Alright, let's turn this one on low. The one with the Samsung motor spins slightly faster on low speed. A little bit of a tone difference, but they're both pretty quiet and they both move a ton of air. So I'll let these run for a while and we'll see how warm the motors get. Some of these Lakewoods with the Samsung motors had the motors painted blue. This one is just the regular metal color. And the McMillans on that generation, or the second generation HV18, were always white. They didn't start painting the McMillans blue until the third generation. And the HV18 industrial commercial version has a black motor. Alright, let's do our temperature test. They've both been running for well over an hour at this point on low. We'll test the McMillan first. Want to get it right on the stator. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so it looks like we're topping off at about 130 degrees with this one. A little over 130 right there. It looks like our highest is about 133 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, that gets pretty hot. Now we'll test the Samsung motor. Alright. And we are getting kind of hard to get this right on there. It looks like the highest I'm seeing though is about 121 degrees, 122 right there. So they're not far off, that's for sure. They both get pretty hot. I mean, it's really not terribly hot. And it is running cooler than the other one. About 124 there. $125. So we'll say about 125 for this one, and pretty sure that was about 130, or maybe a little over that. I just tested again off camera, and yeah, the stator temperature is pretty much the same on both of them. Maybe ever so slightly higher on that one, but I could have been getting a reading off the windings themselves because they're kind of exposed on this one. But yeah, the temperature is pretty much the same. And these are both PSC motors. I'm gonna start up that Lakewood HV18 with the shaded pull GE motor and see how hot that gets compared to these. I'm about ready to test the temperature on that one with the GE motor. I also started up the one with the Westinghouse motor. Low speed is exactly the same on both these fans. Alright, let's test the temperature on the GE. That really isn't hot at all. I'm surprised. Well, it is pretty hot if you point it directly at the windings. Yeah, that's pretty far up there. And now we'll check the Westinghouse. Okay, I got it right on the stator. About 116 is what we're looking at, 122 now. Let's do the back of the motor. So yeah, these all run pretty warm, shaded pull and PSC, at least when it comes to these kinds of fans.